Hi, my name is Liz Hathaway and this is my astrological look at the week ahead. The week starting Monday, 17th of August 2020. So starting with Monday, we have Mercury trine Mars, which is of course an opportunity to, really in a short, sharp, snappy sort of way, we were able to get our message across. Mercury in Leo here, it's very close to the Sun. We get the Sun-Mercury conjunction on Monday as well, Mercury in Cazimi on Monday. So there is a powerful sort of energy around Mercury at the moment. It's getting that extra boost, if you like, from the Sun in Leo. So that's quite a powerful moment to connect with your own ideas, to connect with your own core thoughts about things, your own values, if you like. And it's an interesting sort of conjunction because it's falling just shortly before the new moon in Leo, which is taking place very late in the sign, this particular cycle. If we look at the Sabian symbol, it's the luminescence of dawn in the eastern sky. So it's a kind of a signaling sort of new moon in a way. Interesting, as I say, because we have the superior conjunction of the Sun and Mercury just on Monday, with the moon also already in Leo. So what happens with this conjunction is we start to see now Mercury setting after the Sun as opposed to rising before the Sun. So Mercury is changing from being Promethean in the terms of Michael Meyer. He speaks of it as a Promethean, that's a sort of trailblazing Mercury. It becomes an Epimethean Mercury, which is much more, shall we say, Epimetheus. It's much more analytical. It's much more thoughtful. It's much more thinking about consequences. It's less of a trailblazer. It's less Promethean, and this actually ties in as well with Uranus going retrograde, doesn't it? Which is as well Uranus as well. It's much less out there, and it's more kind of inward looking and much more connecting to some sort of inner core, our own values, our own thoughts. It's less out there, it's less in your face when it's retrograde Uranus. And then this shift in Mercury, I think, is interesting, just falling prior to the new moon. So let me see, what am I writing here? Mercury is a player this week, actually, because what is happening on Thursday is Mercury is moving into Virgo, and then on Saturday we also see the Sun moving into Virgo. Both these planets, Mercury in its own sign is a sort of very strong, very positive position for Mercury, and the Sun is also now ruled by Mercury in Virgo, an Epimethean Mercury. So, and if we look at the planets, though, there is then from that moment, or at the moment actually, there are no planets in air. So this is a kind of, it's interesting, but there's also a bit of a trap there. We have suddenly 6 planets in Earth, no air signs. So 6 planets in Earth, bogged down in things. We can't see ways out, if you like. It's like we've dug a hole for ourselves, or can dig a hole for ourselves. Mercury and in Virgo, it's very practical. It's very, it's a kind of a mastermind in a way. I mean, Mercury really does like Virgo. There's a sort of deliberateness to it. It's very analytical. But it is also a mutable sign, so it's very adaptable. Sun in Virgo as well, very adaptable. But this overdose, if you like, of planets in Earth signs, it does sort of, certainly with no planets in air, the challenge here is to not get too bogged down in a reality that we can't see beyond, if you like, because all things change. That is a sort of universal fact. Nothing remains the same, even though it seems like this is never ending, plod, and with Mercury in Virgo and the overdose of Earth, and particularly the aspect I'm thinking of is Mars square Saturn as well, which as well can give that feeling of this is hard slog, where's the exit? How do we get out of here? We need, like, air gives us that capacity to rise above and survey from, a sort of aerial perspective, which gives us, more options. We can see things from a different perspective. We lack that at the moment. It's a bit of a plod, practical drudgery. You could almost see there's an element of drudgery in there. So yeah, this new moon therefore is we need to kind of remember that there is that luminescence of dawn in the eastern sky, that there are, that things will change, there are possibilities. And that new moon as well, of course, it's caught up in a yod to Saturn in Capricorn. So there's a lot of this sort of earthy, slow, introvert, this sort of analytical, mutable, that's certainly energy around at the moment. So yeah, I think Mars is of course going to sextile the North Node on Saturday. North Node is in Gemini, so that's our bit of air. So I think we do have to remind ourselves, when the going gets tough, or if the going gets tough, or if we're in a tight corner, or if we feel squeezed, or if we're frustrated, or if we're feeling this pent-up anger, that there are ways out, and that those ways out will surely reveal themselves, and that in this universe, all life is change. Thank you for listening. Bye.